Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about life in the UK test. So without further ado, let me share with you my experience on how I passed the test firsthand and what are the things that I have to go through before I've got my settlement card or residency card as we call it. First and foremost, life in the UK test is all about history of the United Kingdom. So for those who each and one of us who are under visa, we need to take the exam in the United Kingdom, the Life in the UK test, in order for us to apply for settlement card or the residency card. And we can get the information on how to apply or book our Life in the UK test by going to the website gov.co.uk, and from there is an instruction or a guide about the Life in the UK test itself. You just click on it and then it will direct you to another web page, and in that web page it will give you instructions on how to book your Life in the UK test, and it will give you options on where you can take your Life in the UK test as well. Now, each part of the country, depending on where you are, has got test centers, so you can have options which test centers you can choose from, depending on your area. So mine, I choose Bristol because I live near Bristol, and it costs me £50 at the time, and I think up to now it's still the same cost. It's still £50. The test itself is, like I said, it's all about history. So you've got to study and read the books. Here, you've got to study all the information, absorb what you read in the book, and also on the website of Life in the UK test, you can also get a simulation test, I think, online, which you can also download onto your phone, which is very handy to people who are always on the go, because you can do the test whilst you're at work, sitting in your car, in the gym, you know, and what else? Or just even having a break. So it's quite handy. And also, importantly, you need to integrate with the environment in the United Kingdom as well, because people in the UK, the informations that they give you also will come out in the exam, such as about integrating in the society. It will come up in the exam. Well, mine, it did come up back then. I'm not sure what is it now, because I'm not, maybe it might have changed. That was 5 years ago I took mine, so it might have changed. But that's all I can remember then. We need to integrate in the society. Also, what else? With my Life in the UK test, I have been given this book by my friend Faye. She's been in the country longer than me. And when I took my exam, I said to her, of course, I asked her advice and she's given me, and she lent me this book at first. And in the end, she decided that I can keep it because she don't need it anymore. And then a few weeks later, I have read in the website some comments that it's better to study the new edition as well, because they have added some information there too. So we went to W.H. Smith to get this book. By the way, in the website as well, it will tell you back then which bookstore you can get this book. I got this from W.H. Smith. It's like a bookstore here in the UK. I'm not promoting, but I'm just telling you in case you were wondering, where can I get the book, especially if you were just about to take or planning to take the exam itself. And also before I forget, for all those who are about to take the exam, I wish you good luck, and I really feel for you. I have felt the same way before. It's nerve-wracking and it can be scary, but if you have studied, read the book, there's no way of you failing the test. If you come to the exam unprepared with an attitude of come what may, then there's definitely high chance for you to retake the exam. Also, I am grateful when I took mine. I have the help of my colleagues at work. Apart from me reading the book and doing the simulation test online, my colleagues at work have helped me as well, some advice, and also the residents I have looked after. They have printed some informations for me during their spare time for me in order for me to read. And actually, those information that they have printed I actually have come up on the exam itself. Yes, it's lucky probably, but that's what happened. They've really helped me get through it. I was actually in tears at that time when I passed my exam, because I couldn't believe it, because all those people around me supporting me. I can't really believe the amount of concerns that they have for me. So if you have those kind of people, guys, around you, cherish them, integrate with them. And if you read these books, you'll be surprised with the information that we get from this book, because some like my husband, he said the information that I have learned from this book are the informations himself isn't aware of. So it is quite funny, because the things that we learn more things from them actually. So you need to study, guys, and dedication and focus, because without passing the test itself, we wouldn't be able to get this. Yes, this is my Life in the UK test pass. After the exam, if you pass or fail, you will be given a certificate. If you pass, they will give that to you. And it's a very important piece of paper as well. So because you're gonna need this with your application letter for your ILR. And then once everything gets sorted, then you get given this. This is my residency card. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna show you the picture. Just the picture itself. And also during the test on the day, it was quite nerve-wracking, because it's just the pressure itself, the preparation, and all in one day, compacted in one day. It's a big day for me then. It's like my life here in the UK depending on it. That kind of feeling. On the day, as far as I can remember, we were sitting in the waiting room together with a bunch of people as well. I lost count. There's plenty of us, and I was just listening to the conversations of people, and some of them have actually took the exam 5 to 6 times, and they still fail. So I was already nervous on the exam itself, and hearing that doesn't really help. So it makes me more nervous. Luckily, as soon as we entered to the examination room, and I was sat on the cubicle and start the test, the questions that pop up on my screen are the questions that I have read and learned with the book itself, the simulation test itself, and with the informations that the people have given me, around me. So it does really help a lot, guys. The test itself, you wouldn't be sat close to each other. You'll be sit apart, and you have your own cubicle. It's the same when you take your English entrance exam. I took mine in Manila back then. It's that kind of setting. So if you even move your head, and because there are people in the exam room that's keeping an eye on us so that we won't cheat. If you even move your head, you'll get their attention, and they will wonder what you're doing. So they will be keeping an eye on you. Cheating is a no-no. So if you study, work hard, dedicate yourself, there's no way for you to fail the test. So guys, these are the books that I have used, and all the informations here you have to read, because you never know what kind of questions they might gonna ask you. I know on the website it says 24 sets of questions now, but on the actual day itself back then during my time, it was just 10 questions. So I don't know if they've added some more. So if it's 24 questions, that's even harder. So that's it, guys. So those who, hopefully this video helped give you some insight on what to expect about life in the UK test itself, and hopefully my experience will also help you guys. And all I can say, just keep studying, focus, dedication, because in the end all our hard work will get rewarded. So hopefully for all those who are about to take the exam, I wish you all good luck and have an enjoyable stay and memorable stay in England. Thank you, guys.